Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Ryan Lang, Mr. MVP, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to attract the opposite sex. What are you doing in your relationship to attract people? My last video was on dating, and I'm looking more into things and I'm realizing that people are just attracted to certain type of guy. We're going to talk about females for now, and then we're going to go to the males. But females have a tendency and a list, like I said on my last video, that they're checking a guy out. It may be their job, it may be their attitude, it may be their looks. I mean, first of all, like bald guys, I don't know. If they're bald and they don't have muscle, it might not work out. So you can work on things like your muscle. You don't have to have everything. And if you're bald and you have brains, like you're very intelligent, you got, a good career and you're working at your business, that could be attractive. Somebody that actually takes care of themselves. Somebody that takes the time to like take care of their body, but they're losing their hair. Now, fellas, don't worry about any of that stuff. You don't have to do anything actually to be attracted to the opposite sex. You just have to make sure you be yourself. Love yourself first of all, and constantly do things to make yourself better. But you don't have to overwork to look attracted to the opposite sex. Along the way, sometimes when a female reaches a certain age, I don't know, going through menopause, they're pretty old, or all their friends have kids and they can't have kids, then they just have to settle for whatever is available. And you know what? Sometimes it sucks, but sometimes those females end up just dropping into a booty call segment. And I'm sorry, but if most people waste most of their adult life not doing the things that they're supposed to do, then they're gonna end up settling for whatever is available. And you don't want to be settling for whatever is available. You want to make sure that you're constantly working, ladies, towards finding that special someone, that significant one. And fellas, let's just say that if you're into the settle down long-term marriage, just know that whatever gift you get from God, because when you go to church, you get married, it's mended by God, because your wife is a gift from the Lord. And yes, he's here to drive you crazy, but crazy in a good way. And behind every good man is a great woman, and behind that woman is God. So if you have your wife bragging about you, you must be doing something right. Now back to females. I mean, casual dating and just picking men. I can't say to women time and time again that they have to take the time to just know a person, learn a person, learn their attitude, go on a couple dates, spend physical time, but don't sit down judging people on just their behavioral pattern. There are so many questions to ask, so much attitude. Like some people could be like, I don't like that guy because when he's eating chicken wings he's always licking his fingers, and that stuff like pisses me off. Something as simple as that could piss off a woman. This is why in my last video I said women are like from Mars and guys are like from Neptune. And you can never please them. Don't ever try pleasing anybody, guy. Just don't even bother. Don't try. All you have to do is just do more. A fella that's a man that is doing more will only get more. What more can you do? Whenever they get heated, you just gotta look and say, you know what, honey, it's gonna be okay. And I love you, and everything will work out. And do you need a space away from me? Take some time, fellas. I mean, instead of yelling and carrying on and stooping to the level, just take a walk. Take an hour. Find a man cave. I mean, find ways to disperse your energy, fellas. Don't just yell and carry on. There's no need to. Remember, we're kings, and the king don't yell and argue with the peasants or anybody. There is no need to. We don't have to argue. We don't have to yell at anybody because we're kings. So as kings out here, I mean, you just have to constantly work towards your relationship, especially with the Lord. Once you're working at your relationship and you're praying for your circle, you're praying for your wife, you're praying for your girlfriend, you're praying for your business, you're praying for the weakest link in your team, your team gets strengthened. And once you're strengthening the foundation of your team, you will have to grow. You're either leading a team or you're following. To be a coach, to be a leader, takes courage. The Lord doesn't hand you something you can't handle. So fellas, I make these videos to motivate, to inspire, and to encourage. If you like what I'm saying so far, remember to press that subscribe button. Don't be afraid, give me some love. Because I'm growing my channel from the bottom up. And relationships is one of the greatest ways to just do things. When you come out here and you have great relationships and you work toward, whether it's dating relationship. We're talking about dating right now. And we're talking about fellas. How do you pick like a woman? Do you look for assets or body features or attitude or money or cooking? I mean, who wants a woman that can cook? What if you're with a woman and she's like the most horrible cook? What happened to your hands, fellas? Can't you cook? Can you be with a woman that cannot cook? Or that doesn't clean? Like, I don't know. Cleanliness is next to godliness. The cooking, no, I'm not making an opinion. I'm not bashing anybody if they can't cook. Everything can be learned. From cooking, from sex, you can learn it all. Now, if you love somebody, guess what? Suck it up, fellas. Learn how to cook. Ladies, if you love your man, suck it up. Learn how to please them. I mean, come on, like, guys, don't be hungry. Don't be desperate. Just make sure you're constantly, working at the things you want. And fellas, learn to spend some time with yourself. Go hang out with the boys. Not because, you're in a relationship, you stop hanging out with the mans them. You know what I'm saying, fam? Go hang out with the mans them. Yeah, you have to. Go get guys time. Go disperse. And fellas, if you're into marriage and stuff like that, disperse your energy. If you need help, totally just say, hey, I need some help. And you find ways of dispersing your energy. And then at the end of the day, you go home and you hug up with your wife and say, you know what? Love you, baby. And behind that great man is a great woman. And behind her is God. And if you got God at your back and your wife, you're good to go. So I make these videos to motivate, to inspire, and to encourage. Like it says in the Bible, for a husband to love their wife like they love the church. And it says in the Bible for wife to respect their husband like they respect God. So when you have that sort of love in your life, you can't go wrong. Even when, your wife gets out of hand, just pray. Also seek help. And if you're willing to seek help, then your wife's going to look into herself and say, I wonder why that guy's seeking help. Like, something must be wrong with me. So if you're leading in help and you're leading in growth, the only ways to go is up. So I make these videos to encourage people, even in their relationship, to constantly do more. I, challenge anybody out there to do something more in life. I challenge you to do something more, and I challenge you to pray more often. I challenge everyone on my channel to fast and pray. And I guarantee you'll get the blessing, because I make these videos to motivate, to inspire, and to encourage. So it starts with prayer. So each and every one on my channel, you need to pray more often for the circle. Because we're going through the punches. And we don't want to only pray like when somebody dies. Or when somebody's born. We got to pray while we're living. I need this respect from y'all while I'm out here, I don't want any respect from anybody when I'm gone. I want it now. I want it today. And respect goes a long way when you're alive. Now, I love each and every one on my channel, and if I can make this video to just encourage one person out there, and then that vibe goes on to a next person, I want everybody to take this video and share it to everybody on every social media, because I need my channel to grow. Yeah, share me on Instagram, on you name it. I don't know. There's so many social media out there. Facebook, Twitter, other YouTube page. We have to share out here if we want to grow. Because I come out here and I make these videos to encourage, to inspire, and to motivate. And everybody's always watching. Like, who's leading my team right now? You want to know who's the leader and my government and the captain of my team? It's God. That's how I find the energy. Day in, day out, week in, week out. It doesn't matter if I fall off the horse. I get right back on like a beggar. And you can know when you're getting blessed out here. You just know. God never stops blessing you. You think He has to touch you? No. In the Bible, time and time again, people have touched the Lord and have cried at His feet. And guess what? They're blessed too. So the Lord blesses you when you go out there and you touch Him, when you seek Him. The dusty old Bible, read it. You'll be surprised. There's so much more greater things we could be doing. And we're all blessed. So I make these videos to encourage, to inspire. This is Mr. MVP, and you guys are very important people to me. Remember to press that subscribe button and keep watching. Thanks for watching. This is Ryan Lang, most valuable person, and keep watching.